Hello and welcome to our baccalaureate ceremony for all of our 2020 high school graduates. We want to invite you to join us as we celebrate them today. Would you stand with me and remain standing for our national anthem? Would you stand with me as we pray and then go right into our national anthem? Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to come before your throne of grace as we celebrate our 2020 high school graduates. They were quarantined but not forgotten. And we ask you to join us in this service and allow your blessing to be upon them and us in Jesus' name. If you're still sitting down, would you please stand as we sing our national anthem?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
May I present to you South Sacramento Christian Center's 2020 high school graduates. The first I present to you is Sierra Hughes, and she writes, I am graduating from Pleasant Grove High School. Throughout middle school and high school, I have accomplished many things. Some of those things are, I played basketball and ran track in middle school. All 4 years of high school, I was treasurer of BSU. I danced and sang in the multicultural assembly from freshman to senior year. I have been a part of AVID since 7th grade, and I was nominated as the most social person in our entire senior class. That's for sure. Even though I got accepted into Vanguard University, CSU Sacramento, Dillard University, and the College of Idaho, I have decided to stay home and attend community college at Sacramento City College. I feel that this is the best option for me at this moment in time instead of going straight to UC or CSU. At SSCC, I am a part of the pop-up events planning team and SSCC media department. Leslie Simmons Jr. My name is Leslie Simmons Jr. I am graduating from Pleasant Grove High School, where I was a 4-year IDEA student and was able to explore the engineering field. During my time at Pleasant Grove, I played trumpet in band, enjoyed playing football, freshman, JV, and varsity, and joined the volleyball team my junior and senior year. I plan to spend this summer enjoying some of my hobbies, which consist of playing the piano, video games, and sports, and continue to spend my free time either listening to music or watching TV before I enter into the next chapter of my life. Next, I will be attending Sac State University, pursuing my studies in civil engineering. My goals include obtaining my bachelor's degree and ultimately to become a licensed engineer. P.S. If you're looking to treat me, know that I like sushi and I am not afraid of cash. Jaden Simmons. Jaden Reed Simmons, the second son of a second son. I am a member of the Digital Media Academy at Pleasant Grove High School, receiving an orange cord for completing all 4 years. I was able to use those skills learned to record several Junior Eagles and Pleasant Grove High School football games. I also received a black cord for completing 50-plus hours of community service in my 4 years of high school. I had the opportunity to attend BOSS the Movement, which is the acronym for Building on Spiritual Substance, during my junior year. I will be attending CRC in the fall to get my AA and seeking a job that will take me into a career. Here at SSCC, I work on the summer food feeding program. I am on the Mounter Movers team, and when needed, I work with Kids of Destiny. Jayla Malone. Jayla Malone is graduating from Monterey Trail High School, where I was a 4-year student. I was a member of the Fashion Club all 4 years and a member of the Sign Language Club for 3 years. Her accomplishments have been creating and sewing her own prom dress, aprons, skirts, and tops, and dashikis. Personal achievements have been passing the AP statistics and maintaining a B average all 4 years. I will be attending Cosumnes River College for 1 year to take basic college classes, then later go to Sac State College and take classes to become a phlebotomist. Here at SSCC, I am a part of the food distribution team. Kevin Gray Jr. Hi, my name is Kevin Gray Jr., and I am graduating from Monterey High School. I currently customize shoes and phone cases. I will be attending Cosumnes River College, or ARC, to study fashion designing and hip-hop dance. My future plans is to have my own line of hip-hop clothing and customized shoes for dancers like myself. Cynthia Parker. My name is Cynthia Parker, and I am graduating from Cosumnes Oaks High School. As a senior, I am very honored to have finished this last year with God's help, and I am very proud of the achievements He has helped me accomplish, such as becoming fluent in Japanese, receiving a culinary award, and advancing in my dance and art hobbies. I plan on going to Sacramento City College for my first 2 years and then transferring to the University of Alabama. Here at SSCC, I work with my parents as part of the food distribution team. Corazon. My name is Corazon West, proudly named after 2 of my great-grandmothers, both on my mom, Corazon, and my dad's side, Lizelle, of the family. I am a senior at Monterey Trails High School in Elk Grove, California. I've lived abroad in Japan and throughout the United States. Ever since I started school, I've always been a high achiever in academics. My grades speak for themselves, as I have received majority A's during my elementary, middle, and high school career. I played sports, such as cheerleading, soccer, and basketball. I was even a stepper with the Wildcats stepping team in the state of Maryland. While these activities were fun and kept me active, none of them really grabbed my interest, so I concentrated on my grades while following in my parents' footsteps as an avid volunteer for my community. I have countless volunteer hours. The first time I volunteered was at a homeless shelter when my parents, siblings, and I served meals at a homeless shelter. I was only in second grade. It was an eye-opening experience for me, as I had never been that close to a homeless person, let alone help serve 100 during one sitting. As I got older, I became more active in my church, and I volunteered in the nursery and became a mentor to some of the youth. I then started joining different clubs to expand my abilities. The different clubs I joined ranged from American Sign Language to Black Students Union, from fashion club to photography. I even had the privilege of having my designs exhibited at the California State Fair in the summer of 2016. Those experiences just added fuel to my fire. Being a part of these activities led me to reach out more to my community. I was invited to be in my school's Black Youth Leader Program 4 years running, the Health Education Council SHOP Program, the SACT Act Juvenile Justice Program, Youth Squad for Participatory Action Research, Youth Legislature, and the Juvenile Justice Listening Team. In addition, I have worked at the Simmons Community Center and the Eden Cafe, performing various tasks such as accounting, inventory, customer service, and administrative duties. Currently, I assist as a delivery driver with the senior food distribution team during the COVID-19 pandemic. I plan to attend Cosumnes River College before venturing to Yuba College, where I will study radiology and work on fulfilling my entrepreneurial dreams. And that is our list of such fine, wonderful students here at SSCC.
We're here at our breaking news flash. We're at our first graduate's house. Let's go, team.
All right.
Yes, this is very appropriate. Very appropriate. Your art club class has voted you. Very, very appropriate. Yes.
Miss Social.
Yes, that is definitely.
If you feel like a room without a roof, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know happiness
On behalf of South Sacramento Christian Center, we want you to know that even though you're quarantined, you are not forgotten.
Here come that news.
Congratulations. All right, sit down.
Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along.
Congratulations.
Like happiness is the truth.
Come on out, Mom, Dad.
Both of you guys.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down, can't none. Bring me That's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is. Clap along if you feel like what you want to do.
And the Kids Scholarship Fund, we actually need you with her. We would like to present you with this. Come on in.
Come on out, Carmen.
Let me get out of
We
your
need
way.
some parents.
Balloon that could go to space with the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without.
Well, I know you enjoyed that wonderful news flash. And next up, we have our first speaker for today, Corzon West.
I want to begin by saying congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. I know this is definitely far from the ceremony that we were all expecting, but we are still surrounded by people who love, care, support, and see enough within us to put this ceremony together. I extend a big thank you to them. Before I began high school, everyone would tell me, it goes by fast. I remember throughout my high school career repeatedly saying, not fast enough. Almost daily, I would complain to my parents about not wanting to go or come up with excuses not to go. It's not as if I didn't enjoy my social life and peers. I guess I just didn't appreciate it as much as I should have. Because who knew that our last day of school would be our last day? As I reflect on those days, I regret the mindset that I developed. I regret not taking advantage of being able to simply hug my friends. I miss seeing the people I thought I'd never think twice about. I miss the petty arguments between my classmates. I miss coming home after school every day with a ridiculous new story for my family. I even missed some of my teachers. I missed counting down the days until we were all supposed to waltz across that stage. This time spent in quarantine has taught me to be grateful for every moment I have in life. In his own graduate speech, Harvard graduate Donovan Livingston said, "Our stories are ladders that make it easier for us to touch the stars. Whether we acknowledge it or not, every experience we gain mold us what God has destined us to be. These past 4 years have not only shaped me, but it has taught me to value my time. The amount of time spent pulling all-nighters on senseless homework, spent with friends and family, spent volunteering and with God, trying to build and mend relationships. It all seemed so important in the moment. But some of those instances I look back at and I regret the amount of time I spent on them. Time is now one of my biggest values. I stand before you in a time of confusion, in a time of uncertainty, and in a time in need of change. I would like to thank anyone who has poured their time into me and acknowledge the time it took for all my fellow 2020 graduates to make it to this virtual stage. Thank you for the time you've allowed me to have to even speak to you all. It is truly an honor. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening. My name is Stephanie Pennington. I am the youth leader. I've had a relationship with all of these graduates for at least the last 4 years. Oh my God, they're grown. They're grown. I am here to introduce our most likely awards. And our first award today for the SSCC Class of 2020 Most Likely Award is Mr. Kevin Gray for most likely to go on Who's Got Talent. That boy got talent. I saw it. All right, and our second SSCC 2020 class most likely award goes to Miss Sierra I heard Hughes for most social. So appropriate. She know everybody. And our next SSCC Class of 2020 Most Likely Award goes to Miss Jayla, Queen of Knowledge, Malone, for most likely to be a life coach. Always embracing everyone with a smile. I love Jayla. Ooh-wee, here we go. 2020's SSCC's Class of 2020 Most Likely Award for Motivational Speaker goes to Miss Cynthia, the Quiet Hurricane, Parker. Woo-hoo. All right, and our next one is Mr. Jaden Simmons, our Most Likely Award for Most Likely to be a Stand-Up Comedian. Oh, yes, very, very appropriate for this one. SSCC's 2020 Most Likely Award for Most Adventurous goes to Leslie, did you say Dare? Simmons Jr. And last but certainly not least, our SSCC 2020 graduate Most Likely Award goes to a Corazon West for most likely to be an entrepreneur. Thank you. Up next, we have a beautiful rendition, dance rendition from our own Mr. Kevin K. Prodigy Gray. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Gray, K Prodigy. 2021, Les Twins, y'all better be watching out, because that boy is coming for y'all. He coming. All right, up next, our next 2020, class of 2020 speaker will be Miss Sierra Hughes.
Good evening, everyone. To our parents, family, and friends, thank you to every single one of you for attending our virtual graduation ceremony today. We love and appreciate every single last one of you, and without all of your love, support, and guidance, who knows where we would all be right now. To my fellow graduates, we finally did it. We are moving on to the next step of our lives. I am so proud of all of you, and I'm speechless. Two events that we were all looking forward to have been taken away because of Corona, sadly. Our graduation and ball, which I was really looking forward to. Had 3 dresses and everything. But even though this did happen, we are here today, and we have been given the chance to have a virtual graduation. I honestly had an amazing high school experience. I loved high school, from laughing with friends at lunch to planning the activities we would do outside of school. Well, if you really think about it, I didn't really love school, but I loved hanging out with my friends, so that's a plus. As you can tell by the rest of the ceremony, I am a very social person. Been nominated Miss Social twice. It's crazy. High school has been filled with so many wonderful memories, but now it is time to move on and create new ones. I wanted to give a special thank you to my mom, who has pushed me to do everything. Since I was little, she told me that I can do anything I put my mind to. And without her, I wouldn't be here, first. And second, I wouldn't have been able to graduate, to shine, to be the woman I am today. She is my sun, my everything, and I couldn't be more blessed to have her as my mom. She is my #1 supporter, and without her, just never know. I also wanted to give a thanks to my mom and Aunt Katrina for pushing me and getting me to graduate, because I did hit a few bumps in the road. The end of my sophomore year, I experienced a great loss, which I would never push on my worst enemy. Losing my dad has been a traumatic experience. May 31st of 2018, I lost him, and it's been a roller coaster of ups and downs, good days and bad. But I am graduating for him and for my mom. The both of them made me. So congratulations to the class of 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Sierra, for that very touching speech. We appreciate it, and we're glad you're here also. Up next, to introduce or to give information on the scholarships that our graduates have all been able to earn this year is Miss Martha Pitts.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to our graduation for the 2020 graduates. I would first of all like to just really congratulate them and thank them for really pushing in and concentrating, because this has been a hard year for them. There's a lot of things that we got to do, and even people last year got to do, that they didn't get to do. But they persevered, they stayed in there, they got their work done at home, with all the things going on at home and everything too. And we don't know all the things that they went through even at their homes. But they still pushed through and they got their diploma. So this is going to be a class with history. Even though they didn't get to go to senior prom and they didn't get to go take all the things and get their pictures and stuff like we would normally do for all graduations, but they're making history. They're going to have something to tell their grandkids about. And later on, they might not really appreciate it now, but later on down in life, they will appreciate this. They will appreciate it. And so I would just like to say I appreciate them. I'm almost lost for words because I don't know if we had to go through this, I don't know how we could have done it. Going through the staying at home, have to concentrate on teachers calling you on the phone, looking through the TV. They had to sacrifice a lot. And so I just really want to say I am so proud of them. Shedrick and myself, we are so proud of them. SSCC, we're so proud of you. And we just want to thank you for persevering and hanging in there. And I am so proud of the class of 2020. And that we were able this year, I would like to talk about the scholarship just a little bit. And I thank everybody that did give into the scholarship, because we were able to give the kids, give all the children that graduated a little something this year. And so we would like to keep this up, and we would like for it to get bigger and bigger. And I personally would like to thank all the people that worked on this year. This is really great. It gave me a bunch of new ideas. But I would like to, I appreciate it. It's beyond saying I appreciate it. I really want to thank everyone. I don't want to start calling names because I might leave somebody out. But everybody that worked on this and made sure this happened, I appreciate it. Shedrick appreciated it because we couldn't have done it. And without you guys, this wouldn't have happened. So I would just want to say thank you. And so when everybody opened their envelopes up, there's a reward in there for you. I wish it could be a lot more, and we're going to work harder and harder for the future classes coming up. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to our pastors. Thank you to our co-founders, because they make this possible for us to do this every year. And we just want to say thank you. And don't give up. Keep going. Keep going. This is not the lost generation like they were trying to call you guys and stuff at one time. This is the generation that's going to show what can be done when things are tough.
I trust that you have been enjoying this wonderful baccalaureate service, and now I'd like to introduce the senior pastor of this wonderful church, Pastor Les Simmons.
We've come to the final moment that I think all of us have been waiting for, and we are really ready to celebrate you, to launch you into your future. For this generation, class of 2020, we want you to know from South Sacramento Christian Center, from the pastoral staff, from all of us in the family here, that we see you, we celebrate you, and your future is bright. For many of you, and all of us actually, we've been sheltered in place throughout this pandemic as a result of COVID-19, the coronavirus. I believe the resilience and that this moment has given this generation will be played out for days to come. You will have a great future. There are God's kind of plans that are for your life. I think you will come out noticing some powerful things as a result of the resilience you've displayed in this moment. As we come out and celebrate this final moment together and the transition of you from one moment to another moment, I want you to begin to move your tassel. Get ready to move your tassel, representing one thing and one moment and going to another moment. So, stand to your feet right where you're at. Take your tassel. And at the count of 3, I want you to move your tassel from the right to the left. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. We celebrate you, class of 2020. You may have been quarantined, but you are not forgotten. God bless you. We love you.